Yo, what's up guys? So I know a lot of you guys are down bad on Stardust, whether you want to get Luffy or save up for the new units like Poochie in the new update. So I'm going to show you guys the best way to get Stardust, which is obviously Tower Mode. Alright, so if you don't know guys, if you get all the way to the top of the tower, alright, that is floor 100, you get a banging 1100 Stardust total. So that's pretty crazy. But I get this question quite a bit guys, and the question is, yo Blam, what is the best team for tower? So I'm going to be revealing my favorite units for tower, as well as we'll be taking a look at some of the suggestions from the Astd contributors and staff members, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to solo tower mode so you guys can easily get all of the Stardust of your dreams and get all of the feature units. You guys can see that I pretty much have every single feature unit in the game, at least every single 7-star. So let's go get started guys. All right, here we go guys. So let's first start off with some of the support units. All right, so I'm gonna be going for, all right, so I'll be explaining this in a second. All right, here we go guys. So there is currently 3 money units that are somewhat viable for tower mode. So I'm gonna show them in their order. All right, so the worst money unit that you might be able to get to a decent tower mode wave with is Bulma. All right, so now Bulma, I've been using her in my new to pro series, and I'm gonna be honest guys, she's definitely a little bit on the lackluster side. You're gonna see she's very cheap, but she peaks out at like 89k. The only benefit she has over Speedwagon and Idol is the fact that you can actually sell her. All right, and that means you're gonna get 50% back on the cash that you put into her, plus of course whatever she earns, so that's not bad. So if you guys don't have either of these two, all right, go with her. All right, next up guys, if you have Speedwagon is a pretty good bet as well. All right, so if you do have Speedwagon and you don't have Idol, I recommend going Speedwagon as well as Brook combo. All right, that combo is very good, though I'm gonna be honest, you might not even need a buff unit for tower mode, but it's nice to have. So there you go guys. So if you don't have Idol, bring Speedwagon and Brook. But if you do have Idol guys, there's no need to bring Brook as well. So I would say the best unit for tower mode as far as money and buff is easily Idol guys. All right, very good unit. Now I'm gonna be honest, you don't really need Brook either. If you're very down bad guys for gems and you don't have a lot, I think Erwin is also very capable as well. And the one benefit with Erwin is you can see he's very cheap to max out. However, if you are using Erwin, make sure you give him the Fire Rage Orb. Same thing with Brook, guys. If you give him the Fire Rage Orb and make him a decent level, he's going to be a big asset for you when you're doing tower mode. So to recap on the support units, the best combo is just Idol herself. The second best combo I would say is Speedwagon and Erwin, or Speedwagon and Brook. All right, it really just depends on your preference. I can see either one being a great option. All right, next up guys, we have the slow units. Now I always recommend bringing a slow unit on your team, and I'm gonna be honest guys, the easiest slow unit to get is Blackbeard. Also guys, I do have a video if you still need to get his orb. All right, I do have a video, all right, right here called the new secret hack to auto win and get Blackbeard's orb. So if you guys are still down bad and don't have the Blackbeard orb, make sure you guys go check out this video. It should be right there in the corner, to just click that. All right guys, so next up we have another important group of support units. We have money buff units. Now this one really just depends on what's the best money buff unit you have, but the best two are Tanjiro and Sid. All right, it just depends on which one you have is which one you'll bring. But I'm assuming not a lot of you guys have Sid because of how hard he is to get. So we're going to be equipping Tanjiro on our team. Now you want to make sure Tanjiro is in your leader slot, because then you get that 20% money bonus. And of course guys, if you were listening before early in the video, all right, your second slot should be pretty easy. We got Idol. Now the best orb for Idol is going to be the Universal Reduction Orb. All right, that is very OP. So Idol in your second slot. All right, and then of course guys, we said to use our boy Black Stash or Blackbeard. All right, he is going to be another great asset to your team. So here is your first 3 slots. All right, so this is pretty much all of the support units you will need to easily beat tower mode. Now if you guys are low budget, maybe that's going to look a little bit different guys. So this is the low budget version. All right, here we go guys. Here is the low budget version, and maybe you want to go slide a buff unit if you have room for it, but Akasa, Speedwagon, and Blackbeard. All right, you guys should all have those units because they've been meta for a long time. All right, so if you're very low budget, this is not a bad look. All right, so now it's time for us to take a look at the best DPS units to bring. All right, now first up, I have one that I would probably recommend always having on your team, and that is this guy right here, Astd. The reason being is he converts all of the elements to the light element, which is then super effective with his dark. Also, he also hits airs as well. I don't know why he says ground. It means you place him on the ground, but he's actually a hybrid from the start. So I definitely recommend him. So I would say that he's a very, very good unit to have. But if you don't have him, I'll show you guys some other options as well. So let's go take a look at the official list. Now, this one comes from my boy Transdimensional. So big shout out to him, and thanks to God. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get it started. So these are like the bottom tier units you guys are going to bring. All right, Chainsaw Man, he does have a money bonus, but it kind of sucks. All right, this guy, he's free in the Star Pass if you got that. John Joe's not bad. All right, Super God Trunks is a prestige unit. All right, this guy's also not bad. If you guys don't have Astd, he's a decent option. All right, another Star Pass unit. Navy is free from the raid. And then these two guys, this guy, I don't think he's tradable yet, but they might make him tradable soon. I don't understand why he's not tradable. But a lot of people have him from the Christmas event. And then Tengen as well. These guys are kind of a little bit weak, so take those with a grain of salt. Now, this guy has these ranked for good support. I'm sorry, but if you have Katakuri, you probably will have Blackbeard, all right? So please, guys, bring Blackbeard. Like, no cap, bro. All right, next up, he has the list of meta DPSs. Now, I definitely recommend Bobblehead. So it really just depends on which tower mode you're on. But the nice thing about Bobblehead is he has a few sneaky tricks. Now, one thing you're going to notice about him, guys, is he does cost 550. But since I have the Orb Prey Eye Orb on him, he costs only 500. So if you have him like this, that means you're able to place him on wave 1. So for early tower modes, Bobblehead literally solos because he's also a hybrid unit from the jump. So if you guys are doing early tower mode, here's a really, really great team for you. Literally just Bobblehead, guys. Bobblehead can literally solo a lot of tower mode. So here we go, guys. So this is what your team should be looking like if you guys are a tower mode pro so far. All right, remember this guy. Of course, we got Idol as well. We got our girl Blackbeard. All right, our girl Blackbeard, what? All right, I would probably say Demon Astd. All right, so Demon Astd. And Bobblehead is a great look. I like Bobblehead better than Springy because Bobblehead you can place on the ground. All right, very, very good options. And then me personally, I use Metal Cooler because Metal Cooler is very, very OP for the rumbling maps. So this is my personal team I use when I do tower mode. I mean, I might swap out a team here or there, but a Metal Cooler is definitely very, very OP for a lot of the harder maps to solo. Or you guys can just bring friends and you don't necessarily need Metal Cooler. But if you're trying to solo tower mode, this is, in my opinion, pretty much the best team you can go with. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know down below. But if you guys don't have these units, all right, then we can take a look at this list here. So here are some good DPSs. Venom is good. All right, Tundra is very good except for air maps. If you guys are on an air map, Bobblehead is very good for the air map. So if you have these two total, you can pretty much beat everything. All right, some other good units you can bring, guys. All right, Aizen's very good if you have it. Tengu's not bad. Ace isn't bad. Here we go as well. Also, guys, if you have Meliodas, you can kind of use him in place of Tanjiro, but I prefer Tanjiro more because Meliodas doesn't have the same like damaging ability as Tanjiro. So these are all the units you guys can replace if you have these. Just make sure you always have at least one elemental unit and one good air unit like Astd, and you guys should easily be able to take on tower mode. Now, I will be honest, guys, there's a few tower modes that are very difficult to solo. Like, I think it's like 80 or 81. It's like the Big Mom map, and then some of the rumbling maps are hard as well. So if you guys are stuck on a map that's hard, just go on my Discord server and you can ask for help. We have a bunch of people doing tower mode. Also, you can go on the Astd Discord server, and they should help you out there as well. So good luck, guys, because we are expecting a tower mode reset with the big update. So make sure you guys go beat tower mode real quick, get yourselves 1100 Stardust, and then when the update drops, beat it again, and that's going to be a total of 2000 Stardust. And hey, maybe you guys will be eventually able to catch up to your boy Blam with 7,485, but hey, don't hold your breath. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and good luck. Peace, and don't forget to subscribe and help us reach 500K for our code unit.